Welcome to Dark Souls, the only game where you can cheat into becoming as strong as a god and still get your ass kicked by a golden knight with high cholesterol. No. In this video, I'll be obtaining all 41 trophies that come with Dark Souls Remastered. Initially released in 2011, Dark Souls changed the landscape of gaming forever, creating iconic characters and areas that will be remembered forever. In 2018, the remastered version of Dark Souls came out for the PS4, giving somewhat of an updated look to the classic game. To summarize the story of Dark Souls 1 for the people who have lives outside of video games, big fire fading that powers the world, we go kill people who won't relight the fire, dodge roll, iframes, yada yada, save the world, or end the world. See? It's simple. Okay, enough talk. Even though I cheated, let's get into this absolutely brutal platinum. To start the game, we're gonna make our character. Everybody say hello to Sir Chiggins, the most dedicated and mildly mentally handicapped knight that the world didn't know they needed. The game starts off with an opening cutscene that puts Demon Souls to shame. Like, this is the proper way to hype me up before a game. This dude threw a literal lightning bolt at a fucking dragon. Like, holy shit, that dude would kick the shit out of me. What? He's the final boss? Oh, okay, thank you very much. All jokes aside, what a banger way to open this game. FromSoft really just doesn't know how to miss. Finally, we are dropped into a prison cell where we can now start the journey. After exiting the piss-filled hole we spawn in, our first trophy is only a few steps away for lighting our first bonfire. Bonfires in Dark Souls are essentially just save points that act as checkpoints where you can also level up, reset your health, store things, and eventually later in the game, fast travel. First trophy. Immediately after the bonfire, we walk into a giant room and come across the first boss of the game. After sprinting away, we then stumble across the man that helped us escape our little pit cell, Oscar, Knight of Astoria. Although he is dying, he graciously hands us a bronze trophy. The Estus Flask is what we use to heal throughout the game. Shortly after we bid farewell to Oscar, we enter a fog gate directly above the Asylum demon to do a massive plunging attack on his head. After swiftly dispatching of the Souls game welcoming party, we are taken to the main area of the game in a very unique manner.
One day an undead shall
As we land, the third trophy of the game is popped for reaching Lordran. After we arrive in Firelink Shrine, this game's nexus/hub, we acquaint ourselves with the area and some of the NPCs that like to hang around there. One of the NPCs, Petrus, offers us a way to join the Way of White Covenant, and if we join it, we earn a trophy for it. The next portion of the Platinum journey is to just explore Lordran. This area of the game is pretty simple if you know what you're doing. Unfortunately for me, I didn't know what I was doing and was fat rolling the entire time, just like I was in Demon Souls. Again. That aside, all we had to do was pick up a few items and fight a Black Knight to try and chip away at the Knight's Honor achievement, where we have to acquire all rare weapons. Once we push through Lordran, we get to a fog gate that houses the Taurus demon, the second Dark Souls boss, and where I believe the true Dark Souls starts here sign should be. This is the boss that whooped my ass so hard back in the day that I deleted the game and didn't pick it up until now. And let me tell you, some things never change. Oh. That's an absolute fun. What? God, go fuck yourself, dude. But after a couple attempts and getting smacked around, I was able to put away the Taurus demon. fuck? No achievement? This game is evil, and it's only just getting started. Immediately after fighting the Dark Souls bouncer, we are greeted by Solaire, aka the coolest Sun Knight on the planet, aka the face fucking Dark Souls, aka the greatest NPC to ever be programmed. He gives us the white soapstone, which allows me to summon and be summoned by other real players. An item I use very shortly and in the process destroy my moral compass. But we won't talk about that until we absolutely have to, because I'm still ashamed of that. The next order of business was to chip away some more at the Knight's Honor trophy by picking up the first guaranteed weapon, the Drake Sword. The only way to get this sword is to shoot off the tail of this big ass dragon that guards the next area. I guess FromSoft couldn't resist putting another annoying ass red dragon that guards the bridge directly after the first real boss. My brain rot is shown beautifully in this example because I didn't learn until editing this video that you can aim the bow. So I made this task needlessly hard by hip firing a fucking bow and arrow at a dragon. It's just like, I'm so stupid all the time. Like, why am I this way? Oh, I know why. After getting the Drake Sword, I explored some more, meeting Andre and the Onion Knight himself, Siegmeyer. Then I committed the cardinal sin that still haunts me to this day. My friend Liam, a man with more fingers than brain cells, joined the PlayStation party and showed me how to exploit Dark Souls heavily. I used a soul duplication glitch and instantly went from level 18 to 79. Looking this footage over, I am so embarrassed. This shit is actually so cringe. Like, I still clearly am dog ass at this game, but I can just tank things now in the early game. So yes, I am a big cheater, and this platinum will forever be tainted by my greed. Don't worry, if you think I won't struggle with bosses later on, I do. I am still an unskilled loser. For reference, I do use this exploit multiple times throughout the playthrough to duplicate souls for leveling up and for creating multiple boss weapons. So if you see my health or strength or level jump drastically at different points in the video, that's why. Please forgive me, I know I was a very naughty boy.
Got him.
Let's go. Ring the bell.
Black firebomb.
Yeah, no, I think I picked a ring. What does this do? What does the bell ringing do?
This Bruce buffer.
Bell Undead Church. The next achievement available is for joining the Forest Hunter Covenant, which can be found deep in the Dark Root Basin. All you had to do is say yes to this talking cat and the trophy is yours that easily. After pushing forward through the story some more, I managed to slay this Hydra and the Capra Demon with relative ease. I made it to the nasty ass sewer, where the next main boss likes to hang out. Side note, fuck the sewer. This place is so annoying to navigate. Nerds complain about Blight Town and the Bed of Chaos's area. Nah, this place is the worst in the game, by far. It is a literal maze that it doesn't even matter how many times you run through it, you'll never understand the layout. It is just that confusing. And it's filled with rats, basilisks, and what I can only describe as an unholy combination of boogers, poop, and cum that is collected in the pipes of Lordran, birthing whatever the fuck this is. It's just an area founded on pure misery that is definitely represented in its main boss. Side note over. The Gaping Dragon is pretty fucking cool though, but sadly he's incredibly easy. This dude literally has like 2 moves, so I was able to put an end to him pretty quickly. For the next 2 trophies, we need to make our way into the much maligned gutter that is Blight Town, a place where your already eaten and shat out sense of hope gets filtered and plopped into. Oh, I think I found it, Brayden. And I just fucking died. I found it and I did. Now the sewer is a lot worse than this place, but it's still a piece of shit. It feels like it was designed by a dev's 4-year-old just clicking and dragging shit into place. It makes absolutely no sense. Plus, it is actually disgusting to look at. My eyes are in pain watching this footage back. But once you push your way through the desolate wasteland, you are rewarded with the most beautiful creature the world has ever seen. I think it's her. I'll landscape this shit.
Yeah, I think it's her.
Yeah. Oh, she's kind of. Oh, actually, kind of. Oh.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey. Boobs. 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 Oh my god. No, I'm not recording. The boys wanted to see this pretty lady, so I was on FaceTime. I'm not weird, okay? Plus, who the fuck records a screen with a phone? What am I, 60? Get her. Get this bitch. No, don't do that again. Don't do that again. I don't appreciate that move. Get her, Madrid. Madrid, what the fuck are you doing? Bitch, you're slacking. You are slacking. You are slacking hard. Madrid, fucking hit her. Oh shit, Madrid. Last hit, baby. Yeah. Sorry, Quaylag. After somberly laying my wife to rest, we can now earn the 7th trophy for ringing the 2nd Bell of Awakening, which unlocks the murderous wipeout course that is Sen's Fortress. Let's go. But before going out there, we have to talk to this sexy beast. Fair Lady is actually Quaylag's sister, who she was protecting. So now I feel bad. Great. Thanks, Miyazaki. When we talk to her, she will allow us to enter her covenant, earning us the 8th trophy of the game. Moving on from the depressing Spider Lady area, the next place we need to visit is Sen's Fortress, an area some would describe as the Gates of Hell. I would describe it as the future Mr. Beast wipeout course because this place is comically deadly. It legit took me 2 hours to climb 1 floor. Like, why? Why is this game so mean? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I jump.
Oh my... If I die, don't you dare... Eventually, I made my way up to the top to fight this guy, the Iron Golem, widely considered a bit of a filler boss, which I very much agree with. I breezed through him on my first attempt.
Blow up, 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 blow up.
What the fuck? Okay, so maybe I'm a little special. Slash someone a legend, Iron Tarkus. This man absolutely slaughtered the Golem, allowing me to relax and get a poke in every once in a while. Some weird golden orb that gets you attacked by some demon birds and transports you to the most iconic area from the Souls games, Anor Londo. Look at that. Oh! It was so bright and pretty that even my dog wanted to see the view. After we landed, the trophy for arriving in the kingdom pops. I got an achievement, really? Oh, she doesn't care. Looking at Anor Londo is pretty fun. Exploring it, on the other hand, not so much. Chests want to eat you, gargoyles want revenge on you, weird little clansmen want to stab you, and archers want to shoot you off the sides of buildings. Everything just wants to kill you, and in a sad turn of events, we find the body of our fallen friend, Iron Tarkus. We can pick up his armor and shield on the corner of the KKK room where he presumably fell from the rafters. The stress of the outside world was really getting to me, and I needed a break. So you can imagine my disappointment when I realized the inside of Anor Londo is just as mentally draining as the outside. Nope. Eventually, I made it to this area's Fog Gate, and arguably the most iconic boss that has ever come out of this franchise. Oh shit. Dragonslayer Ornstein and Executioner Smough make up this series' first good 2v1 fight. Never forget how awful the man-eaters were. Look at him walking.
Alex, you wanna hop?
Fuck. Shit. What the f... Finally, I was able to persevere and defeat this horrifyingly hard fight. Killing the supercharged version of Smough earned me his soul, unlocking the ability to his armor, and importantly for the platinum, his boss weapons. That being said though, it means we are forced to run through New Game Plus and obtain the soul of supercharged Ornstein, who I didn't kill this playthrough. After defeating the Golden Duo, I was rewarded with a view reserved for only the luckiest men, and apparently moms and dogs.
To the story, what will be... Oh. Big lady. Big lady. Looks like it. I don't know if they're hanging out. No, they're not.
Oh, well that's good.
I shall kneel. I'm fine with this.
Big Boobah Lady gives us 2 trophies. One for obtaining the Lord Vessel, which unlocks fast travel between bonfires, and another trophy for discovering her Princess Guard Covenant.
Oh, achievement!
Of course I join because I do anything for just a little whiff. Moving on. The first order of business was to place the Lord Vessel with the help of this weird looking guy, getting us one step closer to the ending of our first playthrough. The next day, I apparently got a haircut and decided into the catacombs, and along the way, I decided to take a nap in this coffin and woke up next to one of the Lords of Cinder, Grave Lord Nito. While he was sleeping, I was offered to join his covenant, earning me the 12th trophy of the run. A little further ahead, I found this dude, Pinwheel, widely considered to be the easiest and most pointless boss in this game, and that description is very suitable for this guy. Ignoring my very overpowered and illegal stats, this dude poses literally no challenge whatsoever. It's a shame because for killing him, you get the trophy Rite of Kindling, which is earned for obtaining the aptly named Rite of Kindling, allowing us to boost the maximum amount of Estus earned at the bonfire to 20. Pretty damn good item for such a lame-ass boss.
Yeah, I know, basically. I'm getting worked right now. Okay. Let's go! Oh, and a trophy.
Before venturing into the Tomb of Giants, I made what I thought was going to be a quick pit stop back into Anor Londo because I missed out on 3 different trophies in the kingdom. Turns out the statue of Gwyn is actually a secret illusionary wall that leads to a spot to pray and a fog gate. First we need to pray and unlock the trophy for discovering the Blade of the Dark Moon Covenant.
Gavin, I didn't know you had TikTok.
Through that fog gate is a boss, but killing him now will avoid us from being able to upgrade his covenant, by proxy locking us out of a miracle. So we'll come back to this area in a bit. Instead, we need to go back into the clans meeting and jump into this giant painting, which pulls a Luigi's mansion and traps us inside of it. We are now in the painted world of Ariamas, the area with the most cultural diversity any civilization has ever seen. Like seriously, you'd think this is New York City based on the amount of mutated freaks in one little area. Burning through this area will warrant you visits from giant crow women, the phalanx from Demon Souls, Last of Us zombies rejects, sewer wheel skeletons, fuck them by the way.
Why?
And what I thought was a giant purple rock.
What am I looking at?
A glob.
Oh, it's alive. Oh!
For some reason, I decided I was too weak to fight this guy, so I just sat back and shot a total of 80 fucking arrows at him. You can tell how much fun I'm having by how much I progressively sink into my chair throughout this epic duel.
Mason, I killed it. With skill.
Finally, after the beast was dead, I met my wife from another life, Crossbreed Priscilla. Am I allowed to say that? That feels like a slur. Anyways, all we need to do here for a trophy is kill Priscilla. She's also known for being a pretty simple fight. She has a pretty cool move where she goes invisible, and the only way to fight back against it is to track her footprints in the snow. I guess it's supposed to add some challenge, but I was already staring at her toes before the fight started. Obviously, with my expertise in Souls combat and godlike build, Priscilla was an easy first try.
Cracked one.
Okay, second try.
I can't hear.
Maybe I'm just bad at these games. Thankfully on my fourth try, I was able to kill her.
Oh my god, she moaned. Let's go.
It was now time to fight Dark Sun Gwendolyn, an extremely powerful boss who uses long-range magic in an ever-extending boss room. One of the sons of Gwyn and a man ready to rule the kingdom of Anor Londo with an iron fist is dead. It's over.
Oh, hectic. Swathed in dark.
Well, better luck in Dark Souls 3. This section of the video is going to be a lightning round because I can't help but fall asleep while playing, writing, and watching anything about this section of the game, the Duke's Archives. It's just so dead, I cannot be bothered to give a shit. So here we go. In this area, I got jumped by extras from Avatar, killed by a tentacle dragon, woke up in a library, spoke to Big Hat Logan, walked into some invisible paths, and fell off many more invisible paths. I hate this area, please make the pain stop. Found the tentacle dragon, cut off his tail, then finally killed the dragon for a trophy.
I did it.
Put Big Hat Logan out of his naked and insane misery, and then finally teleported away from the blue hellscape that is the Duke's Archives. I then discovered a hidden wall in a tree at the back of Blighttown, taking me to Ash Lake. Also, no, I don't know why my camera is off center, and yes, it bothers me too. At the end of the beach was a giant dragon that I needed to do two things with. First was to pray to it and enter its covenant, earning me another trophy. Next, I needed to walk around behind him and cut off his tail. Oddly enough, he was pretty chill with it. Get yourself some homies like that, just full of forgiveness. The next area is essentially one big boss rush. The first two tasks I needed to do was kill the Ceaseless Discharge. Reminds me when I hit puberty. This guy is pretty easy. He just kind of slams his arm in front of you, allowing himself to get filleted and eventually killed. We now have to fight the Demon's Fire Sage, another copy and paste of the Asylum Demon with a fancy new coat of paint and some fire attacks. Shameful work here from Soft. I'm sure they'll do much better in Dark Souls 2. Next up was to kill the Centipede Demon, a demon that has the body of a centipede and the face of a demon. Why did I put this in the script? No shit, it looks like that. This boss is really no challenge. Just stay close to him and make sure you cheat yourself 200 or so levels and you'll have no trouble with him whatsoever. Killing the Centipede Demon unlocks the route deeper underground into the much maligned Lost Izalith. The entire point of this area is to build up to the most absolutely horrendous boss, the Bed of Chaos. The mother of all gimmick bosses and one of the lowest points this series ever hits. It is honestly hard to speak about what is right about this boss because of how much is wrong with it. It does too much damage, it's ugly, the music is mid, the floor falls out in a dumb way, there are no move tells, and it's just way too fast. Truly a fight devoid of all fun. Fuck this fight, and I'm done talking about it, and I want it out of my life forever. Pop the trophy. Why the fuck am I making that face? After killing that shit show, I moved on to the Tomb of Giants. All I need to do in this area is into the next boss fight, who was Gravelord Nito himself. Why did I walk in a massive circle to fight him when he was right in front of me after getting out of that coffin? I'll never know. Nito is a really cool boss. Fairly underrated in my opinion, I just don't hear enough about him. He isn't too difficult, but my talent really does make him look like a much harder boss than he actually is. Once Nito was dead, the trophy for killing him popped, and we were now in the final stretch of this playthrough. The next fight was against this dude, Sif, a very good and loyal boy who sadly happens to be in possession of an item we need to progress the game. So even as he limped towards me, I had to put the poor good guy down, giving me the Covenant of Artorias ring and popping the 21st trophy.
Sorry.
Rest in peace, big guy. By obtaining the ring, I am now able to access a boss fight at the end of the new Londo ruins area. But first, I need to make it to the rooftop of this random building in the ruins and talk to this guy, dressed in the outfit of an evil KKK member. He is a merchant and sells the final sorcery needed for the collection of all sorceries trophy.
Wisdom of Sage.
Before finishing off New Londo, I guess I decided to upgrade a weapon with Andre. I don't know why I stopped going through New Londo to upgrade one thing, but I did, popping the raw weapon upgrade trophy. Speaking of raw, after making my way through the ruins, I came across a hole in the ground. One of my only rules in life is to dive into any hole given the opportunity, so I jumped in, no hesitation. At the bottom of the hole was the 4 kings. Now this is a cool boss. Every 30 seconds or so, another king spawns in, meaning you need to kill them quickly so as not to get prison showered. After killing them all, I got the 24th trophy of my playthrough.
Death. Fuck you. Let's go. Fuck yeah, baby. Oh my god. 4 kings. Holy shit.
For the rest of the night, all I did was farm for a bunch of rare weapons for the Knight's Honor trophy. Now this is the shit I actually hate. Just running after enemies, killing 1 or 2 of them at a time, and then resetting at a bonfire when it doesn't drop the weapon I need. It's the exact same process over and over in every single area. No change up, no added layer of fun, just straight up grinding and praying for 4 hours. This is the part of the platinum that just plain sucks. But eventually I managed to get every droppable weapon I needed.
Yes, I did it. Kill me.
The final task I needed to do before fighting the final boss was create every single weapon reinforcement. And this is the shit I like. A solid 9 trophies in like 2 minutes with no challenge at all. Never used any of these weapons afterwards, just upgraded them and then threw them away. Easiest handful of trophies I've ever earned. Now it's finally time to fight the final boss, Lord Gwyn. A saddened, hollowed version of the strong king with super cool fire attacks and a dope-ass score leading to the hardest boss fight in the game. Oh, I parried him. Oh, he's getting his ass kicked. Oh my god, he's dead. Well, I mean, I ain't complaining, punk-ass bitch. The first ending I did was to link the fire, eternally burning myself and saving the world. To get the other ending, I backed up my game and killed Gwyn for the second time and got the Dark Lord ending, which has you let the world fade to complete darkness and become the Dark Lord. Once the credits rolled, I was immediately thrown into my second playthrough in the Undead Asylum. To kick off my final day of Dark Souls 1, I reloaded my save before Gwyn again because I forgot to upgrade the Chaos Servant Covenant. Using 30 humanity, which of course I got legit, there was no suspicious business going on at all. Definitely got 99 of them by pure grinding. Once the fair lady received her humanities, I received my final pyromancy, earning me another trophy.
Let's go!
For the third time, I killed Gwyn and started up my next playthrough. The next 2 hours consisted of speedrunning, destroying bosses, picking up missed items, and specifically the Gaping Dragon, and I managed to cut off his tail finally, getting me his rare weapon. Then I decided I didn't want to fight Quelaag again, so I did a glitch I really don't understand. The science behind skipping into Sen's Fortress is completely lost on me. It took about a half an hour to walk like 40 steps because the controls get super janky, and I just couldn't figure out how to walk. But eventually, I was able to glitch into the base. I killed the Iron Golem, ran through Anor, Londo, and with the help of Solaire, absolutely obliterated Ornstein and Smough. I made sure to kill Supercharged Ornstein this time so I could get his boss soul for a weapon. Next on the hit list was Sif and the Four Kings. For a Covenant trophy I missed in my first playthrough, I had to talk to this weird worm-looking dude. He's the guy that helps me become the Dark Lord, which is really cool, but all I had to do was talk to him in the trophy pot for discovering his Covenant. We're past the home stretch. We are 4 strides away from home base. For the next 30 minutes, I duplicated every boss soul I had and every Titanite piece I had in order to upgrade every weapon and shield to be at the right level to turn them into boss weapons. I teleported the giant blacksmith and Anor Londo who creates the boss weapons. Finally, after hours upon hours of farming and grinding and cheating, I crafted the final boss weapon and the Knight's Honor trophy pop. Yes! Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that almost felt better than the platinum. All that was left to do was level up the final Covenant, sacrificing Gwyn's soul in order to claim the final 2 miracles, the Prayer of a Maiden trophy, and motherfucking finally. That's game 2 of 7 done. Finished Dark Souls in 41 hours, so let me know your times down below in the comments. I'm curious to see how my cheating ways stack up to people that did this platinum legitimately, so yeah, let me know. Next up on the hit list is Dark Souls 2. Hopefully it's a fair and easy game that is just no grinding whatsoever and just lets me breeze through it, because I really do need a break after this platinum. So to be sure, update on the next Be sure you're updated on the next upload and make sure to click that bell down below. Alright, thanks to anyone who made it this far. Be safe out there and make sure to keep on keeping on, everybody.